Okay, I'm going to make a peanut butter chocolate cake. So, first to start off with is 2 cups of flour. Um, One day my baby had his birthday coming up. I called him and told him whatever, whenever one of my kids or whoever birthday come up, I make them whatever they want to make, whatever they want for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My baby was at work and called me and asked me, "Have you ever heard of a peanut butter chocolate cake?" I said, "No." Why? He said, "Because I was thinking about that's what I want." So I told him I'll make one. So I decided to come up with a recipe for chocolate peanut butter cake. That's 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar. So when he got home, I had him a cake ready, and he ate his dinner, and he was so full he didn't eat his cake. So he took his cake to work with him the next day, and I get a call while he was at work, and he said, "Baby, from now on, whenever you want to surprise me with a cake, this is the cake to make." So I'm sharing it with you guys. 2 cups of flour, two 2 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And mostly, it's easy to make any kind of cake, really, because once you get the basic of any cake, then you could come up with your own cakes. Just get the basic cake recipe, and then you can add your own stuff. I'm going to mix this together real good. It's just because I like to make sure it's all the way mixed. Okay. Then I'm going to a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of salt. Here it is. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon. There we go. Tablespoon. Half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. Okay. And then in a separate bowl, I'm going to add my wet ingredients. Which is going to be 3 eggs, 3 eggs, 3 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of milk, tablespoon of vanilla extract, tablespoon of extract, you need a half a cup of butter. Try to make it soft, not melted, but soft butter. so it can cream better than hard butter. Okay. I'm going to cream this together first. Okay. I'm going to use powdered cocoa. Now you can eat if you use the liquid. If you go and buy the unsweetened chocolate chips and melt it, you need two 16-ounces packs. If you use the powdered cocoa, you need 6 tablespoons. And then if you don't have neither one of those, hold on. 1, 2, 2, 4. These are 2, 6. If you don't have neither one of those, you can use what is that? Hot chocolate. You can use some hot chocolate powder and a tablespoon of oil, and that'll give you the consistency of this. So if you use the powder, you need 6 tablespoons. If you use the mini sweets that you melt, you need 2 16-pound packs. And then if you ain't got neither one of those, you can get the hot chocolate with some oil, and that'll give you the same consistency. Okay, I'm going to mix this. I'm going to add my flour mixture as I go. This should make 2 pans. If you're doing a round cake pan, the standard I think is like what 8 inch or 9. So leave a message at the tone for the day I swear I'm not doing anything. Okay. Glass of flour and the butter, the sugar and stuff. Okay. Now, I'm going to add extra stuff, which means I'm going to add 1 extra egg. But that's your basic chocolate cake mix. I'm adding an extra egg because while this is melting, yeah, the reason I added extra egg because I'm adding peanut butter to it. And of course, like I said, mayonnaise keeps your cake moist. So with this, I'm adding 1, 2 big heaping spoons of mayonnaise. and 1 cup of peanut butter. This is 1 cup of peanut butter. Okay. I think this will make more than 2 pans, but okay. Everything in it. You can see how thick it is. And yes, it's supposed to be thick. It is peanut butter. Okay. Now, I make a lot of cakes. So, when I use my parchment paper for my cakes, after they're done, I save my parchment paper. Because I make it so much, it's like I'm not about to use them and then let them go, throw them out. So what I do, I take my parchment paper. When they're done, I rinse them off real good and I put them in the refrigerator. So these are my parchment paper for the bottom of my pans. I know a lot of people call, oh, that's being cheap. Yep, I'm cheap. I like to cook too much. Okay, so I'm going to butter my pans. Okay. I'm going to put these in the oven, 350. For me, I found it safe for me to stay at 350. And even if something calls higher than that, I'll go to 350 and adjust with the temperature. So these are going to go in there at 350. I'm going to go halfway. Okay. Yeah, see, this is enough to make maybe another small cake so my daughter can take home with her. She goes home today. Okay, I told you before. Best way to get the air out of your cake so they won't, so you can have the air bubbles. Just pat them. And I don't know, you can't see it from there, but it's bringing the air bubbles to the top. Okay. And then when I come back, of course I'll put these in the oven, 350, about 30 minutes. And then when I come back, as these cooling off, I'll start on the chocolate buttercream icing and show you on that.